All right, factoring out a monomial from a polynomial, univariate. This is really the way I call it. Instead, this is GCF factoring. GCF factoring. And GCF, just remember, means greatest common factor. And that really means what can I divide out of every term so that it's going to look like a distributing problem. So what goes into absolutely everything. So I have a 12c squared 8c cubed. So 12c squared plus 8c cubed. If you need to, write your numbers off to the side, but the biggest number that goes into both 12 and 8 is 4. So I'm going to take 4 out of both. They both have c's, so I'm going to take a c. Lowest exponent on the c's is 2, so I can take 2 c's, so c squared, out of both of them without anybody going into debt. So this is my GCF, and it's going to go outside my parentheses, so it's going to look like 4c. That's what I'm dividing out of every term. Then I pick my parentheses, and now I'm going to reduce each one of these fractions. So 4 goes into 12 3 times. The c squared on top and bottom cancel each other out. So I just have 3. A positive divided by a positive is positive. 4 goes into 8 twice. C2 and C3, there is one more C on top. So there's more on top, and it's going to be 3 minus 2. So it'll be 2. C, I could put it to the first, but Alex sometimes gets cranky with that. Remember, this could be a hidden 1. So we're just going to do 3 plus 2c, and that's what we're going to type in. I think it'll let me put the 1 as the exponent, but it doesn't. It's not happy with it. So it's best not to. Eventually it gets to the point where it doesn't let you, and it will also count it wrong if you do. So even though technically it's not wrong, it's just not as efficient. So we're going to check that. Yay. And then we are going to get our next problem. We'll clear our drawings and look at the next one. And we're going to do the same thing. So we have 4y plus 13y squared. Now, even though I see that I have a 4 and a 13, nothing other than 1 goes into both of those. They both have a y, so I can take a y from both of them, at least one y. And I look at the lowest exponents. Remember, this is y to the first, so I can only take a regular y from it. So my answer is going to be, there's my GCF, which is y. I'm dividing it out of each one. This cancels out. I could call it 1y if I really wanted to. 4 divided by 1 is 4. The y's cancel out. 13 divided by 1 is 13. So I have a positive 13. And y, there's more y's on top, which is good. And it will be 2 minus 1 of them. So we will just have y to the first, but we're going to keep that as a hidden one. All right, so we have y, for parentheses, 4 plus 13, and we still have that y. And make sure you close your parentheses or it will not be happy. All right. And then we should get our last one. We will clear our pictures. All right, so we have 6a. Let's do this code. So 6a squared minus 15a. When I'm dividing this out, I have, looking at what I can take out of both of them, they both have a's, so I can take the a and the a. Remember that this is a to the first, so I can only take one a out. Between 6 and 15, I can take 3 out of both of those. So my GCF is going to be 3a, and we make our parentheses, and now we divide this out. 3 goes into 6 twice, so I have a 2. There are more a's up on top, so a to the second minus over a to the first. There is just going to be 1 left over, so it'll be a to the first, which is just a. And then a negative divided by a positive is negative. 15 divided by 3 goes in there 5 times. The A's will cancel out, so I just have 5. All right, so we will type this in and we should be done with this topic and be ready to move on to another one. So 2a minus 5, close my parentheses, check my answer, and we have the topic done.